There you go, wicked. Right. Morning, good morning everyone. Get us all ready for start of here. So let's just update my OBS. Trade's called. We're gonna trade's taken, so we're gonna take that off. And the winning streak now is on 7 because we just won again in NY Session. Beautiful. Let's do this. There you go. Wicked. So yeah, welcome everyone. And we're gonna start a beautiful new day. I was looking at GJ a little bit then. But it looks like it couldn't continue over here, so we'll take a look at news first. People said there's lots of news today, so we'll take a look. Wasn't there a managed risk yesterday? Yesterday there was a break even in the morning, and then in NY there was a win. I did not take a loss yesterday. It was a managed trade from start to finish, but then to break even. It did not close any. Hey Max, your NY gold trade yesterday taken on the 1 hour candle flick, right? Yeah. It was using the hourly but with a 5 minute that gave me an entry with a nice strong 5 minute. Potential sells below at 185,460 on GA. Yeah, I'll take a look. It looks like GBP news has already came out, which is sound. Okay, so I'll take a look at GA just in case. There's some nice moves right now. And then we'll get into all these pairs over here. But yeah, I got a nice gold trade yesterday. Ran like 20 something pips, 25 pips, which was good. So yeah, let's get rid of all this. Let's start from scratch. So the daily time frame over here on GA is bullish. Okay, so it's bullish right now. Right, okay, yeah, so it's bullish right now. Wicked stuff. The 4 hour is bearish, so two contradicting higher time frames. So that shows that it may be in a range, and you can see it kind of is in a range over here. The hourly time frame is coming down. Okay, 30 minutes coming down, 15 minutes coming down. So for me, so there's a little minor support here. Okay, there's a big support down here. So there's kind of 30 pips to this low over here. 30 pips, okay. Do you not see heavy wick rejections as bearish momentum on daily? Let's take a look. These wicks to the top here. Yeah, I do. So it just makes sense. I mean, potentially. So you're wanting sells below. You said 185,460. So here. So why did you pick 460s on the 15? Yeah, 15. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. I think that can make sense. If the next candle here wicks up and then starts to push down over here to continue down, that would be pretty solid for sure. I don't know if I like it because I may just wait for the daily to flip, but I do think it could be still an option. It's just because it's in this range from here to here. I don't really like that. However, it's looking pretty good to continue back down. It's running a bit far now. Yeah, I was thinking that for sure. But yeah, I mean, definitely a closure below 460 and a nice top wick up and a drive potentially. So yeah. Right, we'll take a look at GJ over here. So morning everyone on YouTube. So what I saw was the daily time frame over here is still not the nicest, okay? So it's still not the nicest really. At the moment it is bullish. Rejected the lows again, which is pretty good actually. You can see that this zone that's been in is starting to get smaller and smaller actually. The 4 hour is bullish, quite a strong bullish candle. So higher time frames are showing kind of bullish structure, which is okay. Then you look at it on the hourly. This is what I like. Look at this hourly. The hourly closed above all of the candles, which it made through Asian over here. So for me, this was quite a big sign. And what I wanted was this next candle to make a bottom wick and then flip, and it never did that. So what do I see now? I see that there was support resistance here at 125, but there's also resistance right here. So I think I'm probably gonna wait until we get a closure above 175, because I didn't see this before when I was looking at it on my phone. So this is why looking on your phone is quite hard. I did not see this, so I just saw this. So yeah, interesting. I think I'm gonna wait for a closure above 170. So 150, 170. I think that'll be quite beautiful. Closure above 150, 171. Wicked stuff. The 15 just closed over here, kind of bearish. The 30-minute is also closed bearish, so yeah, I'm gonna wait a bit more, potentially for the next 50-minute to close up, because then I'll be flipping the hourly and then hopefully to continue. I am also a bit concerned that to the left hand side here we've got resistance here, here, and here. So yeah, it's not the nicest. This is because the higher time frames are showing a really big consolidation zone. Like what I'm saying for the daily is the daily seems to be trapped in this zone, and it's kind of doing this. It's gonna brush it, and it's gonna finally break out on one point. Either down or up, we have no idea. We'll just have to wait for it. But yeah, I am gonna be waiting for buys potentially today. For sells, let's take a look. Potentially 973, but then there's a little support here. Potentially, I think probably below 928 is where I have to do it, because there's a bit of traffic to here, holding some support there. Same with that. So maybe to 927. That's only to 850. I may just wait till we get to this low, to be honest. Maybe. And then there's clean candles down, and we could have a nice push. So yeah, mainly focus on buys, I think, on GJ today. Mainly. We'll see how that goes. So let's take a look at gold as well. Chef Curly, do you also do a live in the NY session? Yeah, that's with my mentorship group. All live. And recently, most of my trades have been coming through NY, but sometimes it changes. You know, it really depends. So I just do all of them. I do NY and London. So morning Green Bulls, morning. I'm gonna take a look at Discord as well in a sec, but let's take a look at gold. So gold also ranging, not the best price action at the moment. I can see that straight away. You know, the daily looks good, to be honest. The daily's closed above finally after fucking this whole month it's been ranging, so it's finally closed above. The 4 hour, however, is kind of ranging, but if you do start coming above 1788 again, this could be looking good. Looking at on the lower time frame here. Oh, someone's lagging a bit. Looking at on the lower time frames, you can see we're in a big range. Okay, it's ranging pretty hard. So I'd want to wait for a break. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. Yeah, I'm not playing in this zone. It doesn't look the nicest zone, so probably closer above 1790. and a closure below 1785. So I wonder if Raja kept this in over here, because Raja got in same position as me. What was my entry? I got in 1788 level, so yeah, like here. And Raja was holding on for the week, so for the month, sorry, so to hold this whole just like 80 pip drop. Oh, but now it looks like it's pretty good. It's back to where it was. But yeah, I'm going to be waiting for buyers above 17.9. I'm not really going to be playing this area, just because this area, even if you can get a nice trade set up, it doesn't mean price is going to move nicely in there, because there's lots of wicks, there's lots of rejections, there's lots of wicks up and down. It just makes it hard for you to trade. So find areas that are nice. Oh shit. So what has GA done for us? Oh, this could be tasty, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, that looks quite good, potentially. So what I'm seeing here is a closure. 1 second, let me just mute some people. We've closed below the 15-minute here. Now it's just making the top wick. If then price wants to come and flip over here, there's good potential to continue down. So we'll take a look. 10 minutes left of this 15, 25 minutes left of the hourly. Yeah. So potentially we shall see. Let's take a look at some YouTube comments. Gold is waiting for interest tomorrow. Yeah, and FOMC overall it might range all day. Yeah, that's true. I noticed there's a lot of big players. NY session smart money. Ah yes, we only trade dumb money here. Really dumb money. Hey Max, oh yeah, you told me about that. Wicked stuff. Yeah, the NY gold trade yesterday was pretty fire. It went down TP pretty much instantly, which was good. Ooh, potential closure on GJ as well. We shall see. We shall see. Dumb money. I only trade dumb money here, which for some reason is working very, very nicely. So yeah, on Wednesday I'm going to be doing the Forex talk over beer with Sasha, so that'll be nice. That'll be pretty good. Let's take a look at how that video did that I did a couple of days ago. 468 views, amazing work. Amazing work, boy. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on this. I think this could be pretty good. Someone said I got 8.4 pips on USD CAD. Amazing. Let's take a look at Telegram. I don't think anyone has posted any charts today in Telegram. Let's take a look. No. You said there's a lot of news potentially today. Makes sense. Makes sense. And yeah, so tomorrow, I'm after this London, I'm going to be doing a certain. I'm going to try and do it where I basically take screenshots of random charts, just like this. If I took a screenshot of this, I'll do both GJ and gold and maybe GA as well, and we will. I want you to go as a group and you mark the support and resistance. Get used to doing it because it's not hard. I don't think support and resistance is really not hard to mark now. So when you repeat it so many times, it's pretty easy. I'm waiting for that. Yes. We'll do that. We'll do that tomorrow. That'll be pretty sick. And And yeah, I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna start writing up the webinar today as well and filming that. That'll be Gucci. We'll all be ready for the Christmas period. So I cannot trade on Friday as my flight is on at 9 a.m. So I cannot be doing that. But we've got until Friday. With Thursday. Thursday will be our last one. When do you do a Magic Keys giveaway? Thursday is the deadline. Thursday. So let me just take a look and write maybe a little signal. So let's start writing a little signal, maybe. So GA. So really nice strong closures, potentially getting in on the flip, I think. Let's take a look at the 5 minute. Yeah, flip would be nice to continue down. And stop would be on that, on the previous, sorry, on the current candle high. So around about a 10 pip stop, and then we would target these lows over here. I've just booked to go see Spider-Man on Wednesday, so that's gonna be good. Big fan of that. Hope to see Mr. Tobey Maguire flying about. Be pretty cool. And if you break these lows, then potentially 184, 884 would be nice too. Wicked stuff. So 5 minutes left for this 15. We're going to see how we behave over here. Nice 5 minute bearish closure already. Interesting. Where's my Magic Keys? Oh, I don't have them on at this time. So, there we go. Magic Keys. Okay, so I've got my sell stop activated over here just to see how it goes. I'll see how current candles close and stuff. Cause the good thing is you can always delete them, but at least I've got it there, ready to execute. But we'll see how long I've got left. Maybe I may want to wait for the hourly to close if we don't have enough time. But we'll see. So I've got it right at 9:1 on my things, like here, because my IC market's a little bit different to this, but this is where my sell stop is. It's on the flip of this candle. You get me? So let's take a look over here. Yeah, put it at 9.3. There we go. Wicked. If we do exceed this high here and then come to like more than like 12, 13 pips, then I'll probably just leave it. And we'll wait until the hourly closes. 200 out EMA support. Ah. Very nice. Ooh, look like gold pushed down over here. Nice. So it looks like GJ is going to close in 2 minutes time. Doesn't look like it may close above, so we'll have to wait. I'm probably going to wait for the hourly anyway. If this hourly closes above like 197, then that's going to be looking good to continue. So that'll be pretty nice for me. That would be pretty nice. GG about to bust a nut. UK equities bullish, pulling back, and yen is showing some weakness. Ah, very nice. Oh wow, someone said they've booked Spider-Man on Thursday. Wicked stuff. So GA still not doing it yet. I'm keeping an eye. This candle's closing in 1 minute 55 seconds. If it closes above 1.85460, then I'm going to delete it because it's closing back above support. And the only reason why I wanted to get in this trade is because we've closed below. You get me? So it's always about that looking. You active it? Yeah, I'm active on the sell stop here, yeah. But I am going to delete in a second if we get a closure back above this support. Because the only reason why I wanted it was this candle's closed below. And now if we've closed back above it, then it needs to be holding the support over here. So yeah, I'm having a hard time finding the right confirmations for my trades. Confirmations or closures really, or supports forming or resistance forming, and the entries on either the flip, the low, or the flip or the low really, depending on where your stop would be. It's quite a simple process out of the way we trade. It's very, very simple. So if you do want to learn more about it, make sure to come and join the mentorship and look at all of the educational material through the holidays, and then you'll be Gucci for the next time. So approaching it now, closing very, very strong bullish over here. So I'm going to delete my sell stops over here. So the good thing is a sell stop kind of gives you a good option in case things go the right way, but if it does not, then it's best to just wait. So I'm going to delete over here. Let me just put this in the chat. Max, you should come to join Capital Hungry, gain more insights in the markets. Jeff the Goat. Yeah. The thing is though, I don't need to know about things really. Like, I just don't find. When I was younger, I tried to like learn all that stuff, but what's the point? Like, you know, no matter how you think GJ or the pound is weakening, if bullish candles are printing, then it's clearly not. So I just think it's useless, to be honest. I think it's a bit useless. That's what I.
What do you think about? Oh, sorry, I thought you were done talking.
Yeah, no, I am.
This GJ just closed above it. Hasn't really created a bottom wick.
Did close above.
Not much.
Yeah, I think.
Just wait for the hourly, maybe.
I think I'll wait for the hourly, and you know, to be honest, that could be okay, but it's because of this hourly over here. It's because of the hourlies to the left here. You know, I really, really would want this hourly to close above this line here. So, to be honest, because there's actually two things. So, the first thing is the resistance here. Second thing is that there's support here. We haven't closed above it yet, so it could act as resistance. So, very, very delicate area here. So, you know, this is a really, really good example of using your knowledge that, you know, this is quite a good setup, you know. Got a closure above, looking pretty good. But using your knowledge about trading and using a bit more knowledge, instead of just the actual setups can help. So if you looked here, you go, right, you know what, if we flip over here and continue, it's going to look good, which could be right, could be correct. The only issue I have in this time frame is that it's 13 minutes left for the hourly. Why don't you just wait for the hourly to close? You know, but yeah, this looks alright in the 15. Could potentially run off. We know that the next hourly does make a bottom wick, so you know you're gonna have to get in this trade and hope it pushes like this. Oh shit, it's gonna do it now. So that's pretty good. The 30-minute closed bearish before, and we haven't closed above 178 yet, so that's a thing to look out for sure. And then also it's these candles here. There's actually a big one here as well, but that's mainly the hourly wicks here. So we'll see. As long as you get a nice strong closure, a nice bottom wick, and then I'll potentially take some. But I'm not going to be rushing in really, just because it's such a critical level here. So yeah, Max, if you're already profitable, you don't need fundamentals. Yeah, exactly. No, I get what he means. He just means if I'm already profitable, then why the hell do I need to learn a bit more about the fundamentals of trading? I don't. I leave that to the people who want to trade news, but I just can't be asked. When you've got a win rate like mine, you don't need to, boy. My my what's it called? Oh, fuck off. My trades recently have just been bloody gorgeous, mate. So this is on a small account, remember, but look at that now. Oh, each and every bit, every single day. Bloody gorgeous, mate. Bloody gorgeous, mate. So this is linked to my big account. So my big account will look pretty similar, just with bigger numbers. And then look at that in the next week. So since the 29th of November, I have taken two losses. Well, that one was a break even, yeah. 2 losses. That's what it's gotta be, boy.
How much the multiple losses you have got?
How many? What, in a row? Well, how many?
Yeah.
How many losses in a row? I'd say probably like 3 is like my maximum, really. Sometimes maybe 4, but they'll be managed a lot. And that'll be in a very, very horrendous week. Normally, I just leave it. So.
In gold or on GJ?
Pardon?
In gold or in GJ?
A bit of both. You know, sometimes there'll be a bit of both, yeah. So if you look at the times over here as well, you know, we have the 29th, the 30th, the 1st, the 2nd, I had 3 trades. Then the 6th, so a big break from there. I think that was the last trading day. Then the 7th, I had a lot of trades in the 7th. So you can see there's a lot of trades on some days and then not many on others. And that's because the price action is better on that day. So that's what you got to do. That's what you got to focus on. So yeah, 2 losses in 2 weeks. Pretty good. So looking good now. Looking like GJ is starting to chill and relax over here. Looks like GA has exceeded the high of the previous, and yeah, maybe potentially wants to continue up first, then drive down a little longer. 9 minutes left for this 30. Is it going to flip and push down now? Probably not. Gold was a nice sell play. Yeah, gold was pretty good. There's not really many options. Look at the 5 minutes. I've been really studying these 5 minutes. Look again, a strong 5 minute with no wick to the bottom. I've seen them happen a lot now. And it kind of just gives you the confirmation it's going to push. So a 5 minute play, yeah, probably even higher. Jeez. Pretty nice, but getting in now is risky. A lot of wicks to the left. Like, I mean, potentially breaking these lows to continue to flip the daily, but now it'll be quite hard. Oh, beautiful hourly closure over here. Oh, it needs to close a bit higher than that. It needs to close a bit higher than this, I'd say. So hopefully we can. And then targets, well, let's just mark up our zones over here. Right, okay. So someone in the Zoom, you draw the targets for me. So 10 pips, if you're getting like around about here, 10 pips is around about here anyway, so you don't have to do like this shit. So 10 pips is here, so this is TP1, there, yeah, that's TP1, and then do some more. Beautiful. TP2 would be, yeah, 150-500, sounds like a good level, yeah, because that's where resistance is, beautiful. And then TP3, where would TP3 be? Yeah, beautiful. Easy peasy, Scott, easy peasy. What percentage of your account was that? I think that's around about in 2 weeks, well, last week was 8.8%. And the week before that was, I think, 7 or 6. So it's around about 15%. And then this week I've already made 1 trade, which is 1.4%. I think I got out of that because I got closed most at 15-20 pips. So yeah, quite beefy recently. To be fair, since I've started my mentorship, most of my percentages a week have been more than like 5 or 4. That's what it's gonna be. How much percentage risk you take, or what lot sizes? So I use a fixed lot size on GJ. On GJ, on my big account, I use a 7 lot. 7 lot. Are you risking 1.4% per trade on both your accounts, or is that one more risky? It's just kind of set 1.4% really on each account, and then it moves around. And then it copies really easy. You just whack them in. Did you sort the social trader tools out? Yeah, I got it for gold now, which is pretty good. So I'm happy with that. Happy with that. So 5 minutes time. I really want this hourly to close above here, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna say if we don't close above like 197 or 200, then I'm not gonna take a trade. It needs to close above. Do you know why Magic Keys is opening calculator and trades on both MT4 and MT5 at the same time? So I have an account on both platforms. If I'm on, say, MT5 account, it's opening their trade on MT4 in the background too. Oh shit! I don't know, but all you have to do is delink it. Yeah, just I think you can just go into your EAs, you know, your expert advisors, and just take it out, or just delink it by I don't know how you do that actually. Let's take a look. Link or delink? How do people delink it? I would just go to my MetaTrader, my MT5, go like to the expert stuff, like the is it there? No. Not there either. 1 second. Yeah, and just delete it there. Just take it out of the whatever one you want. That's what I would do. Just press stop on EA advisor button. That's what people say. Makes sense. So 4 minutes left for this hourly closure. It needs to close better than that for me. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I ain't messing around. I want GJ to close nicely above the hourly resistance. I need that because, you know, I'm being careful over here. Raja's swing position in gold may struggle today. It could be okay though. I mean, oh shit. Oh, I should delete gold, fuck's sake. I think it could be okay. But yeah, it may just range, innit? Yeah. Dip back down there, 1784. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. So waiting for candles to close over here, really important. Looks like we could not do it over here. Damn, Daniel, that's a shame. So look at that, in the space of like 2 minutes, the hourly's flipped bearish, the 30-minute is about to flip projecting the highs, and the 15's closing strong bearish. This is why waiting for candle close is so important. The last literally 2 minutes of that candle, hell no. So silicon buys above 200 and sells I think sells are going to be probably hard unless we get it below 970 here. So, you know, you can see I'm reserved when price is quite hard to trade, and when, you know, I'm quite aggressive when price is easy. Oh yeah, so getting a closure in 2 minutes time. Oh, GA's done it. No. Oh, nice. So if I was in this trade, I'd probably hold it on now because it's made the top wick around about 13 pips, so it's quite beefy. However, it's already made the top wick, so this hourly closure should potentially just continue over here now. But a good trade that we looked for. Looks like it should run down to 150 over here. Maybe a top wick. I'm just gonna quickly go to the toilet, guys, and I'll be joining you in a sec. Okay, dokay. Oh man, I really want a coffee. I may go getting coffee in a sec. So GJ over here rejected them highs still. So let me just move this above. I'm looking for 200. But that was mad. That last like 2 minutes, that candle, jeez, was not having it. It was like hell no, which was a bit mad. GA looks like potentially will continue over here. It's already made the top wick. So yeah, gold no wick and tanks again. Yeah. Oh, looks like Raj's position over here maybe. Hold on a second. Yeah, for me there's still nothing. It's just not a place I want to be trading it. You know, yesterday was nice, but here I just don't fancy it now. It's still chilling. Hopefully in 13 minutes time we can get a GJ closure, which would be pretty solid. GA should come down over here, but kind of missed the entry, which is a bit annoyed about. I wanted to get up here. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, it should float down really over here. Pretty simple, pretty simple. Have you got the 2 account package or more? Yeah, it's the 2 account one, my man. Just 2 accounts. A lot of people ask me like percentage risk and stuff for a trade. I really think you guys should not only look about the percentage, just do it in a, like, you know, in a kind of a reasonable area, but focus on having a fixed lot size for the year, for the month. Because then all you're thinking about is the profits, not the profits, sorry, the pips, okay? That's all you're thinking about. Because if you start doing different percentage sizes for trades, then your trades aren't even, are they? They're not evenly, you know, in what's it called, in strength. So like, for example, if you had a buy over here with a tiny stop here, like a 5 pip stop, and you put a big beefy lot on, a double lot on, and then you won this trade or you lost this trade. So imagine if you lost this trade, in you know, that would be 5 pips, but actually it would be 10 realistically. You'd have to work them out, and at the end of the month, like, you wouldn't know how good you were just depending on that. If you just did a fixed lot size though, then everything's relative. So if you take a trade here, you know, you got a 5 pip stop, but you use a fixed lot size for GJ, you take the loss, oh, you lost 5 pips, okay, and then you do another one over here, and you actually try it again, and then it runs over here 25 pips, and you know, you just made 20 pips profit, okay, in that day. So it should be a fixed lot size for sure. GG would have hit TP. Yep, beautiful, beautiful. I didn't see it coming. I don't think anyone else was looking at it either. I was looking at GJ for that closure, but hey ho, what we're gonna do? The trade that we talked about here was beautiful and worked nicely. It ran about 14 pips here. GU, I'll take a look at GU. But whoever spotted this out before, who is this? Who spotted this out? Was it Scott? Very, very nice.
It was Sachin.
Oh, it's Sachin.
I'll take it.
Good lad, Sachin. Yeah, so the closure below, you waited for the top wick. Didn't flip, but that's okay. Waited for the next one. And then it continued, but I just kind of lost patience on it because we closed back in. But the next one closed back out again, and that would have been the entry on the flip here. With the stop loss above. So it would have been like a 13-14 pip stop. But that's fine for GA. Normally GA is a bit bigger, so it's all good. So GU over here looking pretty bearish again. Okay, looking pretty bearish. I'm gonna take a look at Discord, guys, see if there's some charts being sent in over there as well. And yeah, we'll take a look. So 4-hour time frame, looking decent to come down over here. So daily's bearish, 4 hours bearish, so looking pretty bearish over here. For buys, potentially they would be above. Well, so this is like a thing, right? I'd rather buy here, but there's a lot of traffic to the left here, so it's probably most reasonable to have a buy when you exceed all of this, which is here, okay? Because this is only 5 pips away. Sells on GU are going quite nicely now. Probably missed the move. I mean, the 30-minute here was quite nice when it made the top wick and then came down, it exceeded the low. But to continue over here, I mean, let's take a look at how many pips to the low. Yeah, 7 pips to the low, so you're going to have to wait until a break below over here. Yeah, 7 pips to the low, so you're going to have to wait until a break below. And the issue is that you have a support right here. So, you know, if you get into lows here, you know that there's also support right below it, 1 pip away, so especially just move it to the lows of that. And yeah, so sells below probably and buys above. Not the best. And maybe an entry here on the 30-minute, because this one closed below, like this minor here. Wait for the top wicket and the drive, that would have been nice, but apart from that, nothing much. Wow, GJ is like, hell no, I'm gonna sit here. Gold's ran like 40 pips, holy shit. And there we go, Jay is flipping the daily and coming towards TP. That was nice. Moved quite nicely. I knew this hourly would just start to run. The reason why I knew this hourly was going to start to run without making much of a top wick is because the 15 minutes already did that on this over here. So it already came up, like this already gave me the rejection to continue down. The only reason I didn't get in here is because when I looked at it, we were already down here and I missed the move. Someone in YouTube though, Edwin got 10 pips on GJ. Beautiful, my man. Well done, well done. Good work, good work. So people paying attention to me, I like that. You know, use your own initiative. You know, I can't look at every chart consistently. I was looking at GJ for a closure above, and in the process, GA was coming back down over here, and people use their, you know, use their own brains to think, yeah, we're looking pretty good. Even though the 30-minute closed bearish over here, you can see the 15 rejecting pretty easily. I missed this GA trade. Yep, so did I. This whole missing trades thing used to really piss me off when I was young, but now I literally couldn't give a dog's bollocks about it. I don't care in the slightest because you're always going to miss moves. You're not going to catch every single move. Just make sure when you catch a move, it's a good move. Can you go through yesterday's W in NY stream, please? Sure, I can. Okay. Sure, I can. So it was based on mainly the hourly and the 30-minute time frame. So let's take a look at it. So it was this candle over here. So was it this one? Yeah, it was. 1 second. I think I got in. So I got in at 12:15. Yeah, okay. So as you can see, what was happening before I was starting the stream over here, price is closing up over here, which is good. We actually got a closure above here at 10:30, but that was a bit too early on for me. I don't like taking trades there because I don't know how price moves. Okay. And then what happened was price then closed the hourly, which was at it closed the hourly candle. The hourly candle, which is this one, looked like this. So this hourly candle closed above all of this over here. Okay, very, very strong candle. And then when I got to the charts, price was doing this. Okay, so forget this candle. Price was doing this at this time. It was like this and had like a lower wick like this. Okay. So that's what price was doing right at the time. And I was like, guys, on the hourly time frame, this looks good. If we want to continue bullish over here, actually, let me just zoom in a bit. So yeah, I said if we want to continue bullish over here, if this flip happens, so we can get into a nice entry, we're good to 1792, which was up above here, which was here. To these highs or to these highs, I just put it to here. So my main idea was on the hourly. So now I need to use the lower time frames to get in. So I looked at the 30-minute time frame. This hourly was the open. We made a big bottom wick down, which is good, but you know it still wasn't even that bad. It was still like only 9 pips. The bottom wick, but the bottom wick did exceed the low of the previous. I don't care about that because it's the new hourly. So the hourly pushes down. The 50-minute time frame, there's nothing much on really. So what I wanted was. What I was looking for was the 30-minute to flip, which was around about this level. So the 30 flip and the hourly flip was around about this level here. Okay, so let me just put this in. And what I said to everyone on the chart is that I think this is going to move nicely, but maybe not on the nice ways that we like. For example, like a nice 15 close above, made the bottom wick and continue. This is just going to start to fly above. And the reason is I've just seen recently on gold, it's not moving with nice 15 closures. I've missed so many moves on gold just because of the 15 isn't closing. So then what do? I jot down to the 5-minute time frame and look for. And I said to people is I'm going to look for a nice 5-minute bullish closure that's going to show me that we're going to push above. And then we got it, where was it? Here. So this candle here for me was the one that I liked. This one here. Came down to the low, made the low, did not like this area, came back up, closed above kind of these wicks, a very, very strong candle. I executed a buy with no buy stop, just a buy, a straight buy here. With a stop loss below, the low is just made. So let's take a look at what that looks like on the higher time frames over here. So let's take a look at it on the 15 first. 15 doesn't really make much sense, but it's just this, okay? But look at it on the 30. Look at that. You see on the 30, very, very simple. Made the low wick, flipped, continued to the next resistance, simples, and then the hourly time frame over here. Look at the hourly, just what I wanted it to do. There you go. So I got in on the flip, and then we came to the next resistance. Nearly hit TP3, which is at 1792, but I closed most of it off around this area anyway. So a nice little nut over there. So ran like 35 pips. So and yeah, that was the trade. So I used all the time frames there. You could see to try and get into a trade. Okay. Ooh, looks like GJ came back up again at 180 and was like, hell no. So be careful, man. This zone's looking like it's really hard to trade in. Really, really hard. And as I say, there's still no closure above, so I'm going to be very, very cautious of taking these trades. Kerwin trades only the 5 minutes on gold. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, to be honest. It's easier to get into trades. Ted also does that as well. Could you please explain another how to take levels? I think you mean how to mark your levels. Just where supports are and where resistances are. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. I think now most people in my Zoom over here would be pretty confident to be doing their own streams here. People put in the chat, do you think you'd be able to do a full stream? Or maybe not even just a full stream, just to start, like you mark out the charts, what you're looking for a buy, what you're looking for a sell. I think most of you guys could potentially do that for sure now. Very, very simple. You know, you look for your supports, you look for your resistances. Let me just get rid of this one here. I think a lot of you guys could for sure. Maybe I'll do that in the near future. What was that?
Finn thinks you've got too much faith in him.
I think you guys could. I think you could do it, Scott. I think.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's
What's a fucking beast? I'm just a bit
whatever.
retarded. Now, to be fair, every time I always mark it up now, and you always come and mark the same thing. So
Yeah, exactly, man. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's simple.
it's all about the teacher.
Exactly. Oh, look at that. Smash TP. Very, very jealous. I'm so mad about that fucking gold yesterday, Finn, for you. Oh, I would have been a nut as well, bro. If you got that, it was like 35 pips.
Oh, yeah. Just rub it in. Come on. Give it to me.
Damn,
Me, met it. I just forgot to set it up. Just new account. Just
I know.
fucking forgot.
I did that a couple of times, to be fair. You just completely forget it.
Oh.
Set it all up for GG. I may do that, you know, maybe in January. I'm gonna get you guys to do a stream. I'll do the start of it, from start to finish. That'd be well funny.
That's a terrible idea.
Nah, it's good. It's good to get you guys to learn, and you know, if people are asking questions as well, you know, you have to, because the one thing that I really find interesting is if you like the reason why I'm getting so consistent now is because everyone's asking me all the time in the chat, like, why have you done this? What have you done this for? What, like, if you can't explain it, you know, you learn pretty quickly, and you have to explain everything. So, yeah, pretty good. Quingly, after the 17th of December, when you're back on Zoom, I'm back on Zoom probably around about the 5th, but I will also be doing Zoom sessions with the group with like simulations and shit every week or so. But I'll probably come back on the 4th of January, I think. I think it's the 4th of January. Let me take a look over here. Yeah, 3rd or 4th of January, I think. That is when
the 3rd, I feel like, would be a public holiday for everyone still. Is that kind of, I don't know how it works over there, but it definitely would be here because of New Year's falling on the weekend.
Ah, yes. Yeah, probably the 4th or the 5th. We'll see. Maybe in the 4th I'll have a look at the charts. If they look fucking dodgy, then I'll just leave it to like the 5th or the 6th, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'll probably look for, to be honest. Oh, Iron Man Trading. Hello, Iron Man. I hope you're doing well, my boy. So yeah, I'm still waiting for buys above on 200. Not really going to be playing in this zone. As you can see, price action is bloody garbage around here. Will you be proposing to your girlfriend in Tenerife? No. My girlfriend's not going. I'm going with a fam. I'm too young for that. I'm only 21. Max, you want an Aventador SVJ or normal Aventador? I don't really like the SVJ. My favourite one's the SV, to be honest. My favourite one's the SV, so this one here. Yeah, I went on the launch day of it in Geneva, and it was pretty good. It was pretty nice. Because everyone was doing loads of body kits on it, and it finally works. Yeah. Let's take a look at some other questions. Some of us are waiting for January to join in. Beautiful. Yeah, a lot of people are. Which is good. Yeah, I ain't going to be trading with gold today, I don't think. Yesterday was a beautiful move that I liked on gold, but not really too bothered. How many pips is the ring, bro? 200 pips, 300 pips. Yeah, it looks like GG's struggling, so let's just take a look at this week compared to last week. So I think last week was pretty decent on GJ, so let's just take a look at some time differences over here. So let's take a look. We like doing this, we like looking and seeing how price has been moving. And this is what I say, if you guys don't take any trades on GJ in London, just go back and look if there actually was any. Was there any moves, or was there actually not any at all? So it just worked. Oh shit! No, wait 1 second. I'll do 4:30. So like here, okay, beautiful. So this is where we start, this is where we finish. Beautiful work. So you can see today there hasn't been anything, so that's why we haven't taken any trades. There's no clear direction, there's no clear candles moving up or down. It's kind of wicky. There's big wicks to the upside and downside, but the body of the candles are not showing much, which shows volatility but no momentum. Okay. Look at Monday. Monday, very nice price action. We got a break-even trade at some point. We tried to take. What did we try to take yesterday? Actually, let's take a look at what we tried to take yesterday.
Meet the first ever all Google phone.
Let's take a look. But yeah, for sure. I think the past couple of weeks, NY has been the GOAT. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been taking many trades in London. NY has been a lot better. Well, that's pretty cool, that. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh my god, how long does it take to load this fucking video? Oh my god. My ads are bumming me. GJ, we broke even. Yeah, but what was the actual trade? Oh, I got in really early, wasn't it? Yeah, that was it. That was it. So I did this really early on. Look, 7:30. Yeah, so 7:30 that was. Let's take a look over here. So yeah, it was this candle here breaking the low. Then there's a break-even trade. Price came back up. Potentially another entry at 8 o'clock to come and fill that zone back up. I think you had the 4-hour with you, which was nice. And then it actually made a support here at 9 o'clock. But for me, that was a bit too late on. Let's take a look at the last week though. Some clear candles here. This nice closure 8:45 was tasty. That was good. Low volume also yesterday on GJ, yeah. But look at this. This is when we did some really good trades. Look at that. Beautiful sells we got. There's also buys through London session. So there was quite a big trend of trades last week through London. Very nice. Clear price action here. There's entries anywhere here really, to be honest. You could either get in if you wanted to hold a stop over here, which is 10 pips, or if this candle closed here, wait for the top wick and then get in on the flip with stop loss above, or stop loss above the previous to continue down. Stop loss would have been at break even around about these wicks here, so around about 4 or 5 pips, and expect price to continue down, which would have happened, I think. Same here. So yeah, you can see why we did so well last week, because price is moving very nicely. So always do that. Don't feel a bit butthurt if you haven't taken any trades, because sometimes there is actually no trades to be taken. So yeah, make sure to give it a like, guys, if you haven't liked the stream yet. Just help me out considerably. And yeah, as I said, the Magic Keys giveaway is coming on Thursday. You're excited to see that Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man movie. That's gonna be pretty sick. So let's take a look furthermore on Goldie. So look at gold has done that drop, but for me, it is coming towards the next support over here, which is 1783. Let's take a look at the higher time frame and see if we're actually going anywhere. Yeah, nothing really much for me. Look where the 4 hours is going to be tapping. The 4 hours tapping the previous 4-hour support. If we do get a closure below though, we could continue. Clean candles to the left here, so this will be a nice kind of zone, which we could fall back down to 1778. That could be pretty decent. That is the next key level, I'd say. I think that would be pretty good to continue down. Yeah, GA did the move. GA looked like it was the move over here. Let's take a look at what time it is. I still think there could be a bit more potential in GJ potentially later on. Let's take a look at Discord then, see if anyone's put any charts in what they're looking for. Let's take a look. Green Bull's doing well over here. So you wait for the closure, which is what I saw at 7 AM, which looked pretty promising. Beautiful closure. And then the gold ideas, closure above, buy target, potentially, but it is very, very hard to trade in this area for sure. Looks like those sells played out nicely here though. GJ break even hit, beautiful. So this is really, really good. Okay, so what my guy Green Balls has done over here is he's got the closure above, which is nice, 150, 105. There's a closure above, which is this candle here. That's the confirmation we're leaving the zone. Then he's waited for a low wick and then to exceed the high. Now what he's done is, people go, oh well, Max, he's put his break even very, very early on here. But he's put it because on the left hand side there is a minor resistance here. So when you have data showing that there could be resistance forming, and this could be quite hard to break above, you have to have your stops to break even at this point, and then he got a break even trade. But it looks like it would have saved him quite a bit of money, so very, very nice. Very, very nice work. Yeah, that's exactly where I would have my break even, ran around that time. I may have got in on the flip to give me a bit more momentum for sure, but still pretty good idea. GA missed the trade, but it was a textbook trade. Was a beauty, 8 pip stop. Ooh, someone got this. 1 to 15 risk to reward. Jeez. Yeah, closure above resistance. Enter at the flip of the candle. Yeah, that's textbook. Easy stuff. Easy work. Yeah. Stop loss was 8 pips. Yeah, gorgeous. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Beautiful. This is really, really good. So, you can see over here, Green Balls has said, this is why I always wait for top wick to form. First, then enter. When candle broken, previous candle lows, or at the flip. Beautiful work. Very, very nice. Max, when do you think GJ will trend back normal? Potentially just in the next 15 minutes? I think it's okay, it's not bad. It's been moving pretty nicely recently. I just need to be very, very cautious with this 200 level here. That's the only thing I'm looking for sure. Beautiful Green Balls. It's going to be good, man. January mentorship intake is going to be pretty mad. But yeah, definitely for GJ, I'm looking for a closure above 200. I'm not going to be touching it if we don't get that closure. So a really, really good thing is that if later on gold can close on the 4-hour time frame below 1782.8, we're going to be looking pretty good to continue down. And as I say, there's clean candles to the left here, so it means price action will move a lot nicer, and we could be taking a beautiful trade over here for sure. Let's see if the winning streak can still continue. So daily time frame is coming down. When it exceeds the low over here, really rejecting these highs again, it is struggling to continue up. So I am pretty bearish on gold over here. Let's take a look at the weekly. Oh, the weekly. Look what the weekly's doing. The weekly's made the top wick, hasn't exceeded the high of the previous. Starting to potentially flip over here. So yeah, I don't think London will have enough volume to push down all the way below. So I may wait until NY for that. But maybe. So the 30-minute is closing in 3 minutes time. There's still quite a lot of traffic to the left here, a bit annoying, but definitely if people are up over here, for sure I think runners could be quite nice for you guys. You're up around about 50 pips over here. That's where I would have probably entered if I got in a bit earlier with the 5 minutes. Rejecting them with the 4-hour flip with you. That was pretty tasty. But I think always getting in a bit too late is not the best. You know, try and get in a bit higher up, especially not exceeding lows of previous 30 minutes. That was nice. With the 4-hour, we should push down to the daily. That area is where you should get in. Max, can we have Iron Man in your Zoom so he can explain US 30 for us? Sure, we can have Iron Man on as a guest for sure. We could do that on Thursday, maybe. We could do that on Thursday or other day. Nobody wants to be in a room. Yeah, we do. Sure. Well, I do. Anyway, everyone in the industry is welcome here for sure. Yeah, Mr. Iron can talk about his US 30 and that. Beautiful. So Iron Man, if people don't know who Iron Man is in the chat over here. Iron Man trades GJ and gold and US 30. He's got quite a good pattern that he seems to be working for him for quite a lot of the year, which is good. And he looks for the wicks, the candles. You know, do you base Iron Man? Do you normally base your trades on the hourly, right? So it's normally more of a higher time frame than we trade over here, but still very, very interesting to see other people's perspectives of trades. For example, like I could be taking a little trade over here, which is my 10 pips, which is 1%, but someone could be holding buy some here. Gold clear move. Yep, I win gold trade. Please check Discord. Let's take a look at Goldie over here. Someone's taking some gold trades. Do you put in charts for the stream? Ah, here, beautiful. Wow, wicked. That was a nice 15-minute closure, actually. Beautiful work. Unfortunately, I was looking at GJ this whole time. So a really, really tight stop as well. Nice 6-pip stop over here. We made the top wick. I can see the low of the previous, rejecting it. It's got a closure below on the 15-minute. Nice. And you held the whole thing. That's beautiful, Mo. That's really, really good. Really, really good work. And now if it's 1783.3, that's a good time to take some positions off for sure. This level is for sure. Don't be too greedy, you know. Don't try and hold on the whole position. You know, your stop loss was 6 pips. You know, your gain is bloody gorgeous over here. So you know you've got like a 1 to 5 risk to reward. So you need to take some positions off there for sure. 6 seconds left for a closure potentially. Ooh, looks like we are pushing up. Let's take a look at this hourly. 30 minutes left. The 30-minute has just closed. Hasn't really closed above, unfortunately, but quite a strong candle. But I'm a bit cautious of this zone that we're in. We'll have to see. 4 hour though, pretty strong candle, which is good. Buy GJ now. I haven't got a closure above, unfortunately. I'm being very, very disciplined with GJ over here because of the way it's moving. I'm going to be very, very cautious. I'd happily get in for another 15-minute candle above over here. I just don't want to get in around about this level, just below 200. Yeah, because on the 30-minute time frame here, we've got resistance showing here. I'm going to be very, very cautious. I'd rather wait for a closure a bit higher up, potentially above 220, 230 as well. So there's no rush, man. You answer all questions. That's why I like your stream. Amazing. Thank you, my man. Well, yeah, we've been doing this time now. 170 people in here. Make sure to like the stream, guys, if you're waiting for GJ to do something over here. But yeah, GA, exactly what it did. Tapped the zone that we thought it was going to make some support on. Then retraced a little bit, but looks pretty decent. GU has got 28 minutes of this hourly. If this flips over here, looking pretty good. Oh wow, still rejecting it. This is why I'm still not waiting. So look, especially what we look for, you know, supports always hold as resistance when you come back up to it. The support over here on the to the left hand side, we haven't really closed above yet, so this could easily act as resistance to continue down. This is why I'm wanting more of a clear closure back above over here in this. Iron Man goes, GJ buying happened lower. Maybe for you, but not for me. Not for me. Hell no. Hell no. There's a lot of clean zones for me to come of, and my win rate on GJ right now is pretty good, so I'm going to stick to that for sure. I have taken, how many trades is that? Let's take a look at how my win rate on GJ right now. So this is the small account that I'm using, so I don't have to look at the big money. So in the space of, let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In the space of 9 GJ trades, I have won 8 of them. So 8 out of 9 is good enough for me. So Pretty good, pretty good. But yeah, do not be buying at these when you've not had a strong candle closure above. Do you only trade GJ, Max? No, GJ and gold and GA. GA is a newly pair that I added to my portfolio like around about 2 months ago. Don't trade it too much, but sometimes if there's a nice move, I will take it. Yeah. Could you go check NAS30? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at NAS30. I don't know why you'd be trading it in this time really, because I'll just wait until I'll be waiting until there's some big volume over here. Let's just take a look at US30. So let's just do an analysis just like we do on any other pair. So let's just get the daily flips in. So the daily will flip around this area. Interesting. So at the moment it's bullish. 4 hour is also bullish, kind of making some support over here. Very, very simple. Let's take a look at the hourly. And the 30 minute at 15. Interessante. So you can see, I mean, on the 15 minute, price came up above, but what did it do? It didn't close above over here. Price did not close above. It's 57800, still hasn't closed above, so you shouldn't be really taking any buys unless you get a closure above over here to continue, and potentially just take a look at the 30-minute time frame and the hourly. Yeah, for me, if you trade US30, I'd probably wait for closures below over here, potentially 15666. Obviously, I don't trade US30, so don't know how things move, but if you do trade US30, you know, you need to be able to do the back testing for it. You know, where's the biggest volume for candles, right? Oh yes, so Mr. Ironman says that a nice US30 setup. I'm assuming what he means is that if this candle closes in 25 minutes time, this is how Ironman trades. If this candle closes in 25 minutes time, the body of the candle, this here, is smaller than the wick of the candle, showing some resistance, then potentially drive down. Is that right? So you'll take a sell on the next candle open with a stop loss above. Is that how you'd work it? I think that's how you trade. Please remove funded trader, link in description. Add. Ah, they got the funded one in there. Let's take a look. I haven't actually seen my edit description in a while. Yeah, I may put a link for FTMO and my Forex funds, but I want to see, because some of my members are with them right now. I want to see how their experience is with them. I'm only going to recommend things that I feel are beneficial. Correct, beautify, man. Yeah, that's what I thought. For sure. So the hourly, very, very important over here. On the basis of things, though, you can kind of see, you know, what is price doing right now. You know, if you what do I normally do my analogy? I always do, you know, what would Timmy say? I go, Timmy, you know, if you had to look at this chart over here, Timmy, so someone who doesn't trade, you go, right, red candles show, you know, down, and green or blue candles show up. What do you kind of think here? He's like, well, the red candle here, so maybe red candle back down. Yeah, if this daily flips over here, it could be good. You know, clean candles below. I mean, once price starts coming below 150, 600 level, really, really clean candles down, and could start to mirror it. That could be quite nice, I think. Max, can you give your insight on GU, please? Yeah, I've already done it. There's nothing much for me on GU apart from support forming. Support is forming, okay, so maybe this flip of this candle to continue back up, but for me it's just not the nicest range, and I'll be waiting for closures above 200 at 1.32 200 for sure. So look where the 4 hours reacting again on GA, not GA, GU, right at where support forms. It's done this for around about 9 days now. Pretty hard to trade. How many trades you take daily on average? I'd say around about 2. I'd say 2 is probably the average. Because some days I do 1, some days I do 3. I'd say around about 2. It depends on the week though. It depends how nice it is. So nice strong candle on GJ over here, looking good. So in 7 minutes time, if I get a closure like this, looking good. 22 minutes left for the hourly, that's fine, as long as you get a nice 15 potentially. For sure above all of these wicks over here. When we come to this wick fill here at 270, my stops will be at break even as well. So, but nice, looks like some nice candles are coming in, which is good. And the zones, as I said, are pretty nice to mark up. So let me just write a little signal over here potentially. So I'm going to be looking a lot on the left hand side for times where I may put my stops to break even over here, but we'll see. So what do I want for this candle to do? I want this candle to close nice and solid around about this area, wait for the top bottom wick, and then we can enter. My stop right now actually is going to be 10 pips here anyway, so that's great. So what I'll do now is if this candle makes a lower wick here and then continues like this, then I'll close 50% if you exceed the low of the current, which would be here. So I'll take off 50% here, so I'll write that. You guys know I do this a lot. It's really managing the trade over here. And then I'll also take off the rest of the position at the low of the previous. So that's how I would trade it for sure. So we'll take a look, see how price runs over here. And as I said, there is some nice targets, to be honest, so I'm pretty happy to continue. Look at these wicks to the left, are a bit annoying. Now, this is why it's quite hard to find zones at the moment, because the 4 hour is in a very tricky time. 20 minutes left for the hourly, looking pretty good. We know between 9:30, price does start to relax, so we'll have to see if we get that push before then. So 508 is going to be pretty good. 508. And then furthermore 700 will be nice. So some good targets as well for runners, which will be pretty good. But yeah, we'll see in 4 minutes time where this closure is. Seems those GJ buys worked out. They haven't happened yet. Vin, you keep on thinking things have really moved a lot, and they really haven't. This just moved like 20 pips, 2 pips up. And as I say, if we're not getting a strong closure here above, then I'm not going to touch it, man. Yeah, make sure you like the stream, guys, if you haven't already. Let's try and get to 100 likes. Smash that like button. And yeah, as I said, the giveaway is coming on Thursday, which will be fun. 120 people in here waiting for a nice closure on GJ here, which you should be getting in a second. Let's just get my magic keys already. But it's good that the last candle here is going to be around about 10 pips, which is good. 200 EMA resistance on GA, beautiful. GJ, beautiful. And as you can see, see the 200 EMA thing, it's interesting, but I can just tell you it myself that we're struggling here. Resistance. I'm only looking for sells on GJ. It's fundamentally bearish, plus the bearish momentum that kicked after London yesterday. I'm willing to wait. So you're willing to trade between 9:30 and 11:30. Interesting. Yeah, to be honest, I may wait for this hourly. If we don't get a closure here, then yeah, we're really not coming up. But I still think we reacted pretty nicely. We've got the daily with us, we've got the 4 hour with us, but yes, the daily is in fact most of the time ready to flip over here to continue down. Max, you use IC Markets Broker? Yes. Well, London is garbage. I'm ready for NY. I wish I got that GA trade though. That's the only one I missed there. That was a bit annoying. So there we go. Gold reacted on a support, which we knew was going to happen. Wicked. So that was the move. Try not to get into the move now. You've missed the move. You have missed the move. So very, very delicate area. Look at the 5 minutes over here. The 5 minute has closed, to be fair, which is pretty good. We'll see though in 2 minutes time. If not, I'll wait for the hourly. The hourly will show me. GJ floater, no clarity in move yet. I opened an account using your link. Oh, amazing. Thanks, man. As you said, Max, there are moves on London but nothing to do with NY. The volume makes it much easier and faster to read and take a trade and call it a day. Yeah, very much so. Sometimes you know, a London session, especially for GBP pairs, can run quite nicely if there's like a big news come in, which then can also come in with the NY. But yeah, as you say, you know, with our setups, most of the setups we take through London, if you go onto my Instagram and stuff, most of the setups are closures. So, you know, closures below like this, closures above, like, where is it? There we go. Like these setups, these happen all the time in London, really. No, not really celeries, There's barely any resistance forming, support formings like these setups. So these ones here, so support forming and resistance forming. These always happen NY. Pretty much every time I trade these setups, it's always NY. There's barely any. Normally through London, you just get a big volume push in a certain direction. Obviously today you can see we are struggling to close above over here, so being very, very cautious with taking buys right now. Why most of the people trade only GJ and gold? There's lots of reasons. Firstly, the people that I learnt from also traded that, but you know, another thing is also the spreads. So if you take a look at spreads, the spreads are good on GJ. Gold has the greatest potential. If you catch a nice gold move, they can run. The potential of gaining is pretty good. And you know, GJ. The reason why we like GJ and like GA is because one of the pairs, one of the sides of the pairs is closed. So, you know, the Japanese yen, the Asian market is closing, you know, just before London or just at London. So we only have to look at one pair, which is the pound. It just makes it a lot easier. And normally a pair that has a lot of normally a pair that has similar. So for example, GBP USD. Sorry, yeah. So let me just do it here. Euro USD, not Euro USD. Let me just write this over here. GBP Euro. So something like this. The moves are very, very small because of the fact that there's two currencies open at the same time. So normally we just leave it and we use certain pairs that move. For example, also how much pips. So 10 pips in GJ is quite easy to get, whereas on GU, for example, GU is quite slow. It moves very, very slowly, but normally most of my trades I take on GJ are 0 drawdown and they last around about 3 to 5 minutes. So yeah.
Max, did you try before USJ?
USJPY? Yes, I did, but it's very, very slow. Doesn't move a lot. So it's just it's more of a trade you can have for a while and just leave it on. But I like being in and out. I don't like having trades for a long time. There's just no point, because if one news event comes, you've just lost all your money, or you've just break even. You just wasted 4 hours. So the way we trade is, you know, being in a trade for around about 5 to 10 minutes, in and out, get your 1%, 2%, and a little runner running. The reason why I don't hold them on is because, you know, if you hold a trade on, the reason why I didn't like swinging and stuff is because if you hold a trade on over here, you know, so let's just say you got into a buy at this support here, okay? Stop loss below. And you're looking for a buy, okay? And you know the buyers come in, but you know you're waiting for your 1 to 2 risk to reward. So price comes up over here, you know, you're doing well. One shitty news event with Boris Johnson, and then price does this. You've just wasted. You just wasted around about an hour worth of your time, and you haven't even hit a 1-to-1. So that's why I don't like swinging unless it's my runner. Wow.
But about the percentage.
Huh?
About the percent of each trade, you advise to enter 5%, 4% for each trade?
No, 5% and 4% is way too much. I'd say like 1 to 2% each trade would be sufficient. If you've got a big account, if you've got a small account and you have to do that, then fair enough. But it's quite a big percentage risk there, so I'd kind of stick with around about 1 to 2% for sure. I think it'll
Like
be...
if some account 10,000, you risk maybe 3 or 4%.
No, that's way too much, yeah. Way too much, yeah. Way
The issue
too
is
much.
with it too that, and I'll have to see if I can find it, but I had a spreadsheet where someone had gone through and done, it was maybe like 20 trades, and you take a trade with 1% risk to 5%, 10%, 20% risk, and it kind of goes through and it shows even if you have like over 20 trades and it was like only 3 losses or something, if you're risking like 5 or 10% per, I think it was maybe like 10% per trade or something, quite big, but you actually then those 3 losses or something take you down so much that you actually kind of struggle to then get back to, you're in a better position if you've only risked 1 or 2%. Your account's actually a lot higher over that sample of 20 trades compared to if you risked more.
It's mainly equity curve, isn't it? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
if you're risking 10% per trade, you start at a balance here, and you take, what if you have 2 bad trades at the start, then you're down 20%. That's quite a big, it's a big oof, and you're still using the same lot sizes there. Then you maybe have a little winner over here, and then down 20% again, and then you have a little winner 20%. It's mainly for your psychology. If you could. And forget about the noise and not take 10 losing trades in a row. You could do it, but it's just not a thing you can withstand for a long time, because just do the maths. If everyone could do it, why hasn't no one in the world done it? The 7 billion people. Why is someone not risking 10% per trade every trade? Because if they could do that every single week and take 6 winners and 1 loss, they're going to be a billionaire pretty quick. If they're risking 10-20% per trade. It's mainly your psychology, man. So if you take 3 losing trades and it's you're down 50%, you've lost half your account. So it's very, very hard to do that. Yeah, my kind of easy medium is around about 1.4, 1.5%. Because if I manage my risk on my trade, which I normally do, it normally gets me around about 1.2%, 1.1% loss, which is beautiful for me. So there we go, you had to wait patiently, guys, for closure. No impulse entries here, because now you just got slapped. You have to wait for that closure, and that's what I wanted. And you can see now the 30 minutes closing bearish, rejecting the highs, and the hourly is really, really starting to flip, rejecting this, and sells are going to prevail. But it's just a hard zone to take with sells, to be honest. I'm going to have to wait patiently, probably below 970, to be honest, because I want the daily and the 4 hour with me. And I think it should be a lot easier to take trades in this zone than in here. So I always talk about that. Even when there's a trading opportunity, maybe a closure below the support, look at the candles around you. There's wicks here, there's wicks here, there's wicks here. There's small body candles showing kind of a low momentum, no kind of structure or momentum. Shows volatility because there's wicks that are bigger than the body. So therefore your trade doesn't mean it can't work. It just means if you take trades in this area, it's going to be up and down, it's going to be a pain in the ass, it may be quite hard to trade. Whereas if I just wait for a clean candles below here, it's a lot easier. Bigger candles. See, the body of the candles are a lot bigger here. So yeah, and just looking at them zones where price is a bit choppy. These wicks here are not nice. So GA maybe closing below daily flip. Ooh. Yeah, not yet. I don't think. Closure below 155 would be nice. The latest trading interview, there's a lad that risks 10%, but going back to what you said, it's all about mental state. It's a good watch. Wow, 10%, fucking hell. Let's take a look at that. What, that kid there? Take a look over here. Oh, he's one of them guys with fucking 20,000 things, making his charts look like a fucking spaceship. I'm trying to see his so how big are his stops? Stops are like 26 pips, and his gain was Yeah, so quite a good risk to reward. So maybe he has quite a lot, quite a small win rate, but just with a big risk to reward. A lot of people have that. But I'd hate taking losing trades every day. It'd piss me right off. Just because that 1-1 that's gonna hit you 1 or 13. The 1,000 lot guy. Oh shit, 1,000 lot. Edwin, why are you disappointed you closed 10% at 1% at 10 pips? That's good. That's good.
Can you imagine trading with 1,000 lots? Imagine if it flew 50 pips. Fuck me.
That'd be mad.
500 fucking bags. Jesus Christ.
That'd be pretty tasty. That would be pretty tasty. So looks like now, yeah, kind of rejecting these highs over here for US 30. 6 minutes left for this 30 candle. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. If you start with a $3,000 capital, how much would you risk? Would you try to flip it? No, I'd be very, very disciplined with it. I show you the spreadsheet all the time, guys, but you know, try and just put it into perspective. I beg you to learn to trade properly instead of fucking trying to flip accounts, because it's never gonna work. I'm telling you. I've done it so many times. Look at this compounding sheet. Make sure you go through it. You know, put on what your account is. But this is obviously after you've done your research. You know you're profitable every week. You know you can make consistent gains every single day. For example, since the past like 14-15 days, I've on average made around about 1.2-1.4% a day. So if you can do that and replicate that for years, so if you start on a 3,000 account, you're going to be using around about a 0.3 lot, right? Let's just drag this. Okay, so if you're consistent and you know every single month you make 20%, so this is if you make 20% a month, which is quite reasonable considering at the moment I'm having around about 35%. So this is quite a reasonable target. In the first year, if you do it properly, you'll have 22 grand at the end. So you need to kind of get that spreadsheet. Yes, I'll send the link in. Everyone does this at the start. They're like, give me that spreadsheet. If you can consistently do 20% every single month, you can really grow your account. Okay, so this is what people do. This is what Raja did. Raja started with like a 20 grand account. And by the first year, if you look back on him, he kind of had around about 200k or around 150k. Then the year after is where it got beefy, and he got around about a 900 to £1 million account. And now, you know, that's what it is. It's all it is. It's just compounding. But why you don't take funded accounts? Because I've already got my own money. Fuck's sake! How many times do I have to tell you that? I used a funded thing for 9 months, and I gained all of the money that I made from the funded, and I put it into my own account, because that's what you should be doing. But yeah, even if you start with a $200 account over here, and you consistently every single month make 20%, by the end of your first month you'll have, you know, first year, sorry, you have 1,500 quid, which doesn't sound like a lot, because you only start on 200 quid. But if then the next year, you know, you start on around about 1,500 again, then you'll have, you know, 13,000. So the compounding is pure genius if you can do it properly. And this is why I say, you know, 1% a day, 2% a day, you know, with a high probability every single day, you can compound it pretty quick. Trust me from experience, it runs pretty nicely. Well, Iron Man, I should be near the top of a leaderboard. Leaderboard had trading not cancelled me. What did he do to you? What did he cancel you for? Why you try to compound 3k or get funded? Would you try? I think 3 grand's alright. I think for 3 grand you can do well in. I would probably just use the 3 grand, to be honest. I don't know, depends. Why not gain more money and try to gain like a mil funded account over time with how good your win rate is? I mean, yeah, I mean, I've got nearly a six-figure account now. I'm not asked. Like, the money to me is not the be all and end all. I don't give a shit. And if I have to go to someone else's account, which is normally not even real, and trade their funds with their rules, it really hinders me. I don't like that. I'd rather have my own funds, which is what I do. Yeah, and you don't know how the markets will be next week. Yeah, exactly. So that's another thing. If you go back 2 weeks ago where price was so fucking boring for a week's time, that'll be a week against your funded thing. What if you're in your second stage, you're doing really well, but that week's really fucked in your ass and now you can't pass it? It would just be annoying, man. I don't like having parameters. I get people who need it, but I don't need it. It's not like I've got like a grand account. I've still got like nearly a six-figure account now. I don't get, you know. Holy shit. God damn. If this comes down to around about 160, then I may potentially enter. I want it to come back, dip into this zone again. And then if it wants to continue bullish again, then I may get in on the flip or exceed. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, around about 160, that would be nice. Because at the moment, the reason why, guys, is because my stop right now is going to be way too big. 12 pips. 12 pips for a price where it's moving a bit weird. I'm probably just going to wait. If I miss the move, I miss the move. I'm not really too bothered about that. But the good thing was is that the hourly has closed above now, which is good. which is very, very good. I just need the lower wick to form on the hourly to give you that confirmation we're leaving this zone, and then the flip up again, potentially, maybe like 228 exceeding these wicks. I'll take a look on the 5 minutes, see how we can get in, but we shall see. There is no rush. Why is your stop loss 12 pips and not 4? Because it's on the previous here. If you had a 4 pip stop here, you know, it's not giving it much chance, is it? You know, I only do that when we're pushing really hard. But it looks like we are making the lower wick now, the hourly, which is good. I'm liking that. So what I'm wanting this candle to do is come down a bit further. Then if we do start flipping over here again and then pushing, then we're going to be looking good to continue over here. So around about, yeah, 170 is where I'll probably be looking to put a buy stop on. I don't really like these wicks though. We always talk about these wicks where price comes up at the exact same, I kind of call them like bunny tails, bunny heads, bunny ears, sorry. Kind of shows potentially a rejection, but it's okay. As long as you make the nice low wick of the hourly, I'm Gucci. I placed buy stops 152.44 in GJ. Nice. Succeeding them, yeah, could be pretty decent. Right, okay, so pushing down pretty hard now. Nice. Okay, this is looking pretty good. So, let's take a look at the 5 minute. I think if we do come back above 220 again, we'll be flipping the hourly again, and that could be a place to potentially get in over here. So this is why waiting for the bottom wick is so nice to do. 10 minutes left. We have had the closure above, so potentially if you do want to continue, I am looking at trying to get in, maybe not on the flip, maybe a bit higher up, maybe at 230 I think. So we'll take a look at that over here. Looks like we are pulling down pretty hard, so I'm gonna wait. Let's take a look at the hourly now. Yeah, the hourly looks pretty good now to continue. This is where I'd want the lower wick to be honest. If we come any lower, then we're gonna have to be a bit cautious over here. But I'm gonna write this signal now. Okay, so I'm gonna have 150 at the moment. I will move the stop as we go along, but this is the main kind of signal over here. Beautiful. So I'm just gonna get my magic keys ready. See if you get a nice push. But around about 9:15 we'll see where we close, and if we close bearish again, then I'm going to call it a session and leave it alone. But the good thing is waiting for the lower wick is really good, because then now if we start flipping over here, we've got the confirmation that we're leaving the previous zone to continue back up. So that is what it should be doing over here. So yeah. Wicked wick. So I got my buy stop right around here, 232. I want to get past those little wicks to the left, and I think now if we do flip, we've got enough volume to push up over here, and could be quite a nice push to the upside. Beautiful. So TP1 is at 330, right around here. Where would I put my stop loss to break even? We'll take a look at that in a second as well. But it will be around about 297, I think, 290 area. So around about 6 pips profit. See you later, Iron Man, my boy. I hope that gold trade goes well. Looking pretty tasty.
Come on, push. Push.
Push, push, push. So we've got the 4 hour with us, so you know, always go through what you have. I mean, I don't really like the zone we're in, but I think it's still a good option. So the 4 hour is with us. We've got a strong 4 hour candle. The daily is bullish. We have had a 30 minute, an hourly, and a 15 closure above, which is good. It's just making the lower wick of the hourly. So if we do start flipping up over here and exceeding, we should be good enough to push, I think. And at the moment, my full stop will be around about 8 pips, so that's good. That's nice to have. Yeah, 7.8, 7.9, we'll see. But in 7 minutes time, this is where, you know, I want this candle to start to flip. If it comes to around about 4 or 3 minutes time and we're still, you know, bearish here, still in this zone and not flipping up and pushing out of this zone, then I'm probably going to leave it for sure. And it may potentially range a bit more. The only kind of time zone I like is the 30 and the hourly. The 15 looks a bit choppy, but we'll see how far we want to continue over here. 64 likes, guys. If you haven't liked the stream yet, make sure you like the stream. It takes 1 second and it really helps me out. And yeah, the magic keys, all of the likes and stuff go towards funding the giveaways, guys. So for sure, make sure you drop a like. If you've learned something today, be disciplined, especially with GJ here. You know, quite choppy price action. You have to wait for the closure, and we finally got the closure later on, but it did take a lot of time, a lot of lower wicks forming. So people getting in early here on GJ would have been slapped pretty hard, not gonna lie. So you gotta be patient.
There is also M200 on the GJ at the same wick.
There's a what?
Moving average 200 at the same wick.
Moving average. So 6 minutes time. As this time goes down over here, the probability of this working decreases and decreases. Okay. So around about 4 minutes time. Sorry, not 4 minutes time. When this hits 4 minutes, then I'm gonna maybe start to delete my sell stop, my buy stops, because of the fact that price is not continuing to flip over here. But you know, it is making the low wick of the hourly. You know, I got to admit, it is looking pretty decent to continue. So we'll have to see. But as you know, between 9:30 we do start ranging a little bit. So we're giving it a little bit more time. Should be Gucci. Should be Gucci. And yeah, tomorrow, guys, we're going to be going through support and resistances and showing you guys how to really mark them up. Get used to doing it. Very, very simple and easy ways. Ooh. Look at this 5-minute boy. Haven't been executed yet over here. I've been executed now, guys. Beautiful work. Holy smokes. Beautiful. So time that beautifully. You know, the 50-minute is closing, but you know, it's already made the big low wick of the hourly, and we should continue bullish over here. How am I going to manage risk? I'm not going to manage any yet, but we'll see. We'll see soon. I'm going to give it a bit more leverage. The good thing is that we got in such a nice price that we should be good. What the fuck? Why have I got slipped again, mate? These buy stops at the moment are slipping me, man. I got slipped at 244. Another 10. So 1 pip. I mean, it's not bad, but it's a bit annoying. Bro, come on. So let's just see over here. We are on the GJ train right now. We'll see how far we can push, and then I'll manage a trade over here. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. And around about 290 here, 297 is where I want to put my stops to break even for sure. But looking on the 30, looking pretty good now to continue bullish. We'll have to see. Max, can I say something? Sure, sure. Sure, sure, sure. Looks like a lot of volume's coming in over here, guys. I can feel it. I can feel it. I got slipped to 270. Fucking hell. Oh, what are these slips recently, man? I've had some loads of slips recently. It's well annoying. 5-minute creating support. Yeah, I need this 5 minute to close above, really. In 3 minutes time. Yeah, man, those slips came out pretty rad. You got slipped to 270. Fuck. It's a pain in the ass. It's good that we had a small stop anyway. I've only got like a 7-8 pip stop, which is good. This 5 minute needs to close above though, I'm not gonna lie. Looks like a lot of volume's coming in though. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. And we'll see if we can continue over here. The reason is I do like this stop, a really, really solid stop, and we should continue over here with the hourly, with the closure above. So it should be good. Should have made the lower wick now. If it doesn't, then it will be the first loss in over a week. Slippage may be due to low volume, maybe potentially, yeah. Maybe, maybe. If this was NY session right now, I'll be having Michael Jackson on in this bitch. I'll be having Michael Jackson on! Not enough orders to match at the right price. Ah. Could be true. 50-minute candle closing in 2 minutes time. I'm just hoping this 5-minute can close above. That'll be really, really solid. A nice strong candle. If this 50-minute candle closes bearish here, I may take off this whole position, not gonna lie. So yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. Take off full position if close bearish in if 50 minute, because it's not moving the way I wanted to. I wanted that nice push there, which it did give at the start, but I wanted a bit of a continuation. If we do close bearish here, I'm going to close my full position. You get me? It's pretty volatile. I'm seeing it on my IC markets. It's going fucking everywhere. It kind of shows, don't know if it's going to go up or down, left or right, sideways. It's got a minute's time. If it does close bearish here, I'm going to close. Love this 5 minutes to close above. Come on, boy. Yeah, no volume, man. It's just chilling. But that's just using my discipline, you know. I don't want to be taking a very, very stupid trade if we cannot continue bullish over here, which it should be doing. Do 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 do. Dum no 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 damn. Beat it, yeah. Trying to sing Michael Jackson in this bitch. So close bullish for me. I'm gonna keep it on. Why not? 8 pip stop, beautiful. Should continue here with the 30-minute and the hourly pushing off. Hopefully to continue to TP1. If not, then I'm going to take a nice loss. I'm going to take a look and see how I can manage my trade very, very soon, okay? Potentially, I think around about 185, I'm going to take off 50%. I don't want it to come back in this zone now, so yeah, 184, 50% off. Take 50% off. So this is using the lower time frames to start to minimize your risk even further. Okay, so I'm going to put 184 because I'm always thinking about how to manage my trade. I don't care about the win. I care about the losing. You get me? So now 50% off here. We should continue. If it doesn't want to continue, then tough fucking shit. I've given it enough time over here. So now if I close half at 184 at 5 pips, and then the rest 8, I've really, really managed my risk, okay? Really, really managed it. Hit my break-even trigger. Ah, you had a break-even? Nice. Push off, you pussy. Come on! Come on, GJ. Sick of you being here now. Go! Yes, there's no bottom wick in the 15. I don't give a shit. Go. But yeah, definitely close half here, guys, for sure. I've got my magic keys already set like that, which is beautiful. So from an 8 pip stop to around about a 6 or 7, really, really solid work. Should give it all the upside, but if it doesn't want to move, you know, you have to manage your trade over here. So making the low wick of the 15 now, which is good, to be honest. Now it's made the low wick, we should continue over here. Thrilling stuff, GJ. Seen on my IC markets, like, bro, just run! Holy shit, get past 240 for the love of God. But we shall see, we shall see. So closing half here, wicked stuff. 5 pips and then the main one at 8. So really managing that trade. So there's no point in just looking at it and staring at it and going, you know, I'm just gonna hold that stop loss. Just always try and manage your trade. You know, how can you close off half? What would you not want to see happen? And for me, I wouldn't want it to come back in this zone. Okay, I want it to continue bullish. And if we can't do that, then you know we're struggling. We're struggling to continue. Oh my god, this is fucking volume, holy shit. And we'll see. So, how long left? 30 minutes, 11 minutes left. Okay, 11 minutes to the 15 as well, beautiful. Let's see if we can come over here. Around about 290, 300, I'm going to put stops to break even as well. This level. I feel like it wants to fly. Yeah, I feel that as well. I feel a bit of a push coming to the upside. So still, I'm around about 2 pips profit, but it is just chilling over here. It's really struggling, man. It's really struggling. Just blast off, boy. I closed out at 3. Yeah. I may close in a second over here. I still want to give it time because it's the 15 though. And I'm happy to take the loss. If you guys don't want to take a loss, I would advise closing now. I'm gonna hold on for the shits and giggles, but I think it's not a nice setup now. It's taken its time. It's been a pain in the ass. The 5 minute has just closed over here, which is good. Kind of closed above, so I'm gonna hold on. Why not? I've already taken fucking 2,000 trades today, this week, past month, and all winners, so not really asked, to be honest. If it comes to them highs again, like 280, 290, then I'm gonna just put my stops to break even and want it to continue over here. For sure, for sure. Close at 2 pips. Beautiful, guys. So using people's own initiatives to take it off. Only got a few days left of the challenge to be safe. Beautiful, yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Right, I need to mute someone over here. They're really pissing me off now. So we'll take a look. And we shall see. What time is it now? Coming towards 9:20 over here. Does it have enough volume to continue? Probably not. I get managing risk, but I think it's a great trade. Gotta let it run and breathe. No, but I think if you know how I trade, you'll see the ways I get into trades. Most of the time, I'm at break even and taking profits in the first 5 minutes. This is fanning about, so it's not a normal trade. This. Max GJ friend zoning the guys. Come on, you haven't a 5 minute blast, boy. Close my 198 entry. Ooh, nice. Let's see if we can get this TP over here. If not, then tough shit. I've given it enough time. If you come to round about here, I'm going to put my stops to break even anyway, as I'm not going to be pissing about with this anymore. And we'll see, we'll see. Come on, 5 minutes, boy! Okay, guys, so now what am I going to do? I'm going to move my full stop loss to, let's just get this here, to 185. I move my full stop loss now, so really tightening, moving full stop loss to 150, 1854. Yeah, So making it even tighter over here. I still want to give it the opportunity to push, but I don't want to be in all this. So 5 pips stop now. Come on, boy! Come on, GJ! I'm the go-to GJ! Yeah, it's still pissing about. Come on, boy. Get above. Hit that wick 290, then stops to break even, boy. Continue, you pushy. December, take no prisoners. People who cut that trade off, that was very, very good though, guys. I'm only taking it on because I'm just...
Oh my god, it's pain in the ass.
Yeah, oh mate. Right, I'm gonna close this, guys, full. Potentially in... Let's take a look, some minutes time for this 5 minute. We'll see where this closes, okay? If this 5 minute can't close strong, then I'm just gonna close full position. If 5-minute candle doesn't close strong bullish, I will close full at break even in a minute's time, okay? I need my mental health. Well, I feel great now. Now I've got a 5 pip stop. I couldn't give a dog's bollocks where it goes, really. I just wanted it to push off. Come on, 15 minutes. 5 minutes left for the 15. Come on, get past the stupid 270, you twat. Finally! Push, you fucking asshole. Oh, right, okay, stop loss to break even over here, guys. Not losing this fucking trade anymore. Stop loss to break even. Beautiful. Beautiful. My stop loss to break even over here is like right around here. Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Are we gonna hit TP1? I don't think we are. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna get a break even, but we'll see. We'll see.
I already closed it. I already closed it.
Oh, nice, nice, man. I'm gonna hold it on. I'm gonna hold it on.
I'm holding too.
If not, then who cares? Six, 7 pips profit. Oh, oh, here we go. Here we go. Fly TP1, boy. So my stop now is 5 pips, and I'm gonna take 5 pips potentially. Should I close some now? Nah, I'll just leave it on for the shits and giggles. Why not? It makes no difference to me. Your trade was far better than mine. Well, from start to finish, I managed the trade there, guys. Really good example of it. And hopefully we can just blast off to TP1. If not, then tough shit. Oh, coming down over here.
I'm gonna close it too.
Yeah, if you want to close it, guys. It's moving very, very shit. If you want some money, then close it. I'm just gonna hold it on because why not?
Oh,
Sanjay! Go! Ah, that was so close. Right, I'm gonna close some here. I'm not fucking about now. 7 pips I got. Got a little runner around here. Close 80%. Yeah, beautiful. I just think it's moving so weirdly. I'd rather just close. I closed at 7 pips. There we go. Oh, it's hit 10 now. Beautiful. There you go, there, guys. Dubs in the chat.
good. Off.
There
Again.
you go. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. There we go. There we go. So can you see though, like the difference between a nice trade that we take all the time and a trade that's very, very hard. I'm not just sitting there and let it go to my stop loss, I'm taking my time with it and I'm, really managing the trade. So congrats, guys. Let's go. So let's just do this over here. Put some W's in the chat if you guys held that. If you guys had balls of steel. Shee! We just got a dub on London session over here. Hit 10 pips. Beautiful work. W's in the chat. Amazing work. Got a little runner running, but we'll see how far. We'll see how far. Beautiful work there, guys. So our winning streak continues over here. Wow, amazing. Spam them dubs over here, guys. Beautiful work, beautiful work. And there you go. That's a really, really good recap. I've recorded that whole trade, really. So, congrats, guys. Another win to add to the collection. So, trades called. We've got a GJ plus 10. I'm glad I closed mine at 7 pips there. GJ 10 pips. Oh, well, I got 7. I'm just going to put 7 so you guys don't get pissy with me. But it did run 10 pips. GJ plus 7 pips. And then we've got an 8 winning streak now. There you go. So you can see prices moved down over here. I'm at right about 5 pips profit for my runner. But you can see that it was not the nicest price action. So you can see I'm not just sitting there waiting, you know, I'm always analysing and going, you know what, how can I get out of here? First of all, my stop loss was 8 pips. Then I moved it, taking half off at 5 pips. Then I moved my full stop at 5 pips. I'm always changing, so beautiful work. Congrats, guys. Really, really good example of when a trade is not the best. You know, that could have gone either way, that. Luckily enough, it didn't. But, you know, you have to manage it accordingly. So yeah, so if you guys like that trade and I showed you from in-depth, please like the stream, guys. Let's try and get this the biggest like stream in a while. Hit that like button. It takes 2 seconds of your day. But yeah, really, really good example of showing how to manage a trade from start to finish. You know, you're not just sitting there with one stop loss. You know, you always manage a trade, because even if it's not closing bad, you know, we got a 15 close here. It's not moving the way we want to. Okay, so that's where you got to really hone down on that. Okay. Amazing trade. Amazing trade. Love the way you had plans if trade went against you. Yes, man. Amazing work. Thanks. So that's a really good. Did Finn take that, or did Finn close early? I think Finn probably would have closed early.
I don't know if Finn took that in the end. I think because he was.
That's fair.
He was.
Fair.
No, because he literally left like 20 minutes ago because he's like, nothing's happening. I'm gonna go to my girlfriend's place. So I don't know if he missed it or if he took it in the end.
Nah, to be fair, if that was his new account, I wouldn't have liked him have taken that one, to be honest. He got -1 pip, but that's alright. It's alright. Beautiful, guys. 71 likes, amazing stuff. Make sure to spam that like button. There's 109 people watching, just spam that like button. And yeah, so the win rate continues over here. We are in a 8 winning streak. Easy work. So people are saying that there's no buys before. Yeah, fuck you. There is bias. Wicked stuff. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you very much for coming on, and I'll see you guys for NY session. If you guys do want to join the mentorship and learn how to trade properly, I'll put the link down, and the NY session will begin at like around about 12 o'clock. So thank you guys for coming on, and
see you, Max.
See you later, guys. Peace out. Peace out.
See you later.
See you later, Max.
See you later, guys. Peace out. Let's get that right. May I ask how much percentage your 8 winning streak? More than 10%, more than 12%, I think. I think it's around about 14 or 15. So yes, thank you very much, YouTube. Thank you very much, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys to either NY session or tomorrow. Peace out, guys. Thank you very much. See you later.